Hello everyone, Gustavo Mendes here. Today we're going to be talking about creating a project within Filmworkz. And so we're going to start this a little bit easier, a little bit simpler this time, and then we can get deeper into more output formats and things like that. But so today I'm just going to create a quick project. I'm going to call this Filmworkz demo. And the first thing we're going to do is you're going to notice that we have output formats right here, and this is the resolution, bit depth, and the aspect ratio, and what type of fit of convert we're doing. So I'm going to change this to something a little bit easier. So let's say this is a 1080p 25. So it already changed to 25 frames per second. We're doing RGB instead of RGBA because we're not going to worry about alphas. We're going to do this as 16-bit, but you can also do as half float. We're going to keep as 1920 by 1080, and this is a calculator, so if I typed a different number here, you can calculate it very easily. We're going to keep it in frames, no fields this time, but I'm actually going to set this up as auto fit initially, and we can choose how that fit's going to happen. We have a few algorithms that you can choose, so in this case I'm going to keep it on zoom, and I could apply a LUT to the project as well here. So I can go here, find the specific LUT, or I can add a LUT to a folder as well and just do a custom. But for example, let's say that I need an Alexa legal LUT. So, and if I click on apply LUT, this will be applied to the whole project and cannot be turned off, but it's the last part of processing, so you're grading before that LUT. I'm just going to turn that off. And here I can decide if I want to work within video SMPTE range, so 64, 940 for 10-bit. I can work on 0, 1023. We have scene log. We keep video log as legacy. You can see here. And you can also choose ACES as your color management. And of course, it's complaining because the LUT that I chose, it didn't make any sense. So I'm just going to click on OK. And actually what I'm going to do is, instead of LUT, I'm going to change this to ACES, and I'm going to say, for example, this is 709 right here. So if I had Dolby Vision, I could select Dolby Vision here. We work with all Dolby Vision algorithms, and we can cache per project on a very specific folder as well. I can turn this on and off, but it's already on the folders that I want. And this is set up for a 1080 version of the timeline, but I can create multiple outputs. So for example, I can click here and create another one and say that this one is actually UHD 25. And I'm going to keep that as half. The first one is also half because we chose ACES. And now what it's going to happen is it's still going to do an auto fit. It's still going to use zoom, but I can change the resolutions within the project directly. So this makes it very easy to change resolutions and render different files. And you can add as many as you want. You can also rename if you want them. I'm going to turn on tetrahedral LUT interpolation. I don't need the stereoscopic. And here we have an option for you to create different versions of sources and proxies. So for example, I can tell it that one-to-one source, but I can create another one. So I can clone the media to a very fast drive. So I'm going to keep it as one-to-one, keep it in as the same as the project. But I could also do, for example, a church one. So it's going to create a half version proxy of the files. And I'm going to keep that as float, and I'm going to do this as a lung. So since I'm doing a smaller version, so I want to use an algorithm that's really good to do a resize downscale, basically. And that's it. So after this is all done, I can click on New Project. And the new project's right here. I can double click, and yeah, we're inside Filmworkz now.